Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol ACRX. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to this time frame. I think that's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out where levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very nice movement today. And not only today, really the price has kind of been drifting upwards, but definitely got a lot more noisy today. What do I mean by noisy? Well, you look at all the volume that happened today, and then you compare that to, basically all the other previous days, and it makes everything else look like it's never had volume before. Now, that's not the case. Because it's just really illustrating how much volume today actually had. So let's map out some levels of support, and then we can talk about some areas of resistance. The first level of support is what I would call the ideal level. I mean, if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? And that would be if the price at $3 can continue to hold. I say continue because if you look closely enough, you'll see that several times today, the bears did try to press down through the $3 mark. But to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did a great job of holding strong. And ideally, yeah, you want to see that continue to happen going forward. Now, don't get me wrong, if the price falls below $3, I'm not saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But in the event the price can keep on doing what it's been doing there, that would certainly be best case scenario going forward. Next level of support after that, down there at $2.80. So near term, $3, $2.80, those two key levels of support. But from the big picture of things, it's really all about the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. As time goes by, that purple line is going to continue to move its way upwards. So the very simplistic way to look at all this from the big picture perspective, from the overall trend perspective, is simply put, as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line moves forward and the price stays up above it, the bulls are in full control, full health, no questions asked. Now, what about areas of resistance? If this upwards movement is going to get continuation, where are some of these key battlegrounds at? As it stands right now, I'm just going to focus on one, and I'll explain that in a second, but that level is up there at $3.30, and that's just where the party, ended today. Reason I'm just focusing on one level of resistance is because, in my opinion, breaking levels of resistance, not really the top priority for the bulls right now. Top priority is just go through some healthy consolidations, build some higher bases, because as long as there's higher bases being built over longer stretches of time, that's how those long-term uptrends are constructed. So all in all, no doubt about it, very nice price movement today. We'll see what the bulls have in store for this week. Still 4 days left. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.